Good morning, Sky Children. It is time for another daily run for our dailies. If you have the season pass, get your extra candle. I was up really late last night playing a new game with a friend, so I had a late day. I just got up not long ago, so forgive the late start. Alright, let's grab our candles here in Avery. And don't forget your rock boy. If I don't go through a gate first, mine is usually always in the same spot. But if I go through a gate, it will change. Alright. And let's see what our dailies are for today. We need to use expressions with players, meet up with Troop Juggler in the Wasteland Rest, hold a friend's hand, and admire the sapling in the Golden Wasteland. Alright. So there, oh, that player disappeared on me. Don't know if there is a player, one of these characters I can hold hands with or not. I know you can high five and hug. No, you cannot hold his hand. Okay. So I'll probably have to make a friend to hold their hand. But I can go ahead and get that part of the quest out of the way. I've already finished that quest line for that. It allows you to hug and it allows you to high five, but it doesn't allow you to hold the hand. Because I looked, it's not an option. Oh, with the person you meet up with? Oh, okay. Oh, and that was probably him right there. I don't think I can get back up there, though. Let me go back to Avery. That was probably who I was supposed to meet up with. Yeah. I thought that was just another player there at first. Until it was too late. And the shard event is going on. I forgot to even look to see which one it was and where it was. It's going to be in here somewhere. am I supposed to go? Let's see. Help troop juggler save their friends. I'm not sure if he wants me to take them over here. I don't know. Or am I supposed to take them down? It just says help save them. It doesn't say what to do with them. There we go. So just take them to the campfire. All right. Now let's go to the sapling. We'll gather our stuff from there. I didn't look to see if any of the candles were in here. Event candles. I don't see any. So no. They'll all be down in the next area. Sometimes there's one up there, but not today. Sometimes I've learned with this game, trying to figure out what they want on a daily is just sort of a guess thing. You just gotta try. Oh, you've been playing for years? Cool. I've only been playing for about 1 year. I started during the Two Embers season. Thank you. Well, I should say season of Two Embers part 1. I don't know when they're going to do part 2. There's our first candle. We'll go back over here and look for the others. I see one over there. Sure. You can always send your code, DM it to me, and I can add you. There's our second candle right there. Trying to get as much wax as possible because we do have the 9-color deer coming next month. There's our third candle. Make sure there's no candle there. Okay, we'll check up here. If it's not here or over by the pipes, it should be by the door. It's not there. Oh, yes, it is. There's our fourth one right there. All right, we will gather the rest of our stuff here. If it had not been there, it could have possibly been on top of the pipe here or by the door. We will gather this and then go admire the sapling. which will be our last quest for the day. We don't have to worry about any dark dragons today. Alright. Unless, I'm not sure where I need to look and see where the shard event is today before I transport out of here. After we look at while we're doing the sapling, I will look real quick off screen and see where the sapling or the shard event's going to be. Alright, here's the sapling. Let me check real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, here's the sapling. Let me check real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we will have to go to the crab field, so we will have to go near the dark dragon. And then we will get our daily candles for the day. Timer's almost up on it. There we go. So our quests are done. Now we can go back over here and go through there to the red shard event today at Crab Fields. A friend of mine just came online. Let's see if I can get some. I need to get some energy back. All right, there we go. There are two ways to get around this dark dragon. As you notice, most of the time I go to the left and just fly over. If you don't have enough wing power to actually do all that, I would wait here and then use that pipe right there to go. That's another way you can do it. But you have to wait for him to pass because he does come out almost immediately after he does that and starts flying. So you stay behind the pillar until he gets done. There's going to be 3 spots of darkness today. Usually there's only 2. Alright, today we'll take the fast way so we don't have to fly across any of the dark dragons. We'll just go through here. Normally, you know, I go through another entrance on the right side, a little further in and to the right, but we'll use this pathway today since we're not gathering any candles and have to fly across there anyway. Then we don't have to deal with those 4 dark dragons in there. And there is the, normally when we come in over here by the ship at the entrance there to the left. So we don't have to do that today. We'll go this way. And you do have to avoid the red rocks if you can, because they do hurt. And any crabs that have red crystals on their back. Oh, the regular crabs you can knock over. But you have to be careful because that call will also call the bad crabs to you. So I'm getting over here for a minute out of his way. Try not to touch those red rocks, they hurt. And if you're running low on your energy, you can use stuff like this. Sometimes memories will have stuff that will heal you. That one doesn't. Don't know why that one's even there then. And some people are nice and put memories that have things that can give you healing power. There's another memory over there close to the rocks, so I might be able to look. And some of them will have someone that calls that will attract the crabs and keep them away from you. That can be helpful too when you have a bunch of red crabs around, the crystal crabs. Normally there's other people doing this at the same time, makes it faster. See if this one has something to help. And he's going to do the call. He disappears pretty quickly though, so make sure you... I've got to find something to heal me as I am getting out of power. This is much slower than other things, but I don't have other stuff to heal me with. See if it, there's one that has something to heal you faster. That's why I say some people have memories that will help. So always look around for memories that have something to help you. Some people are nice enough to put memories like that to help others, especially in these dangerous areas. They only last for, up to maybe 30 seconds or something like that. Get some of my energy back again, and we'll get those flying ones there. And let's see, we got some way over there. Whoa. Now this is where most of the rocks are, so you got to be a lot carefuler over here. What, kitty? We should be getting close to the end. There we go. Now we need to go kneel there and gather whatever it tells us to gather, and we'll be able to go into the memory. Alright, we got to collect these crabs that it's asking for. There's one over there. You cannot hurt those red crabs, so don't even try, because you cannot knock them over. They can only hurt you, so try to avoid them if you can. Sometimes it's a little hard to ignore them. It's always challenging when they put one like this near the rocks. And there is a time limit on these. They will dissolve and you'll have to go wait for them to respawn some more. That's why they're flashing. Not anybody really in here to help. Oh, that one's running out. Oh. The crabs will hurt them too. That's why that one was turning red. That crab was hitting it. There we go. Gathered all of those. Now we will be granted our Eden candles, and the memory will unlock so we can go inside where a wing light is usually at. Now they're going to let us all together. They could have had us all together to start with. There's our Eden candles. And the crystal will form here for us to go in to the memory. This memory changes every time a red shard is here. There are, I think, 5 or 6 of them. And there is a quest line for this. This crystal that's inside does hold a quest line, which I've already done the quest line for it and completed it. And you can complete it all in one day, but you have to keep coming back to the red shard. And when you come back to the red shard, you will not be able to, and I do need that crystal. And I mean, not the crystal. I need that wing light that's up there. You can see it glowing. This is a hard one to get by yourself because sometimes you will run out of energy like I am to get up there. Okay, so I'm going to have to start this over. And I need to get, let's see. Where is it? There it is, up there. Okay. I need to get my torch out to help me get light. So I said sometimes it helps to have someone's hand to get up there. This is the second hardest memory to get to without a torch or something to give you wing power. Like the red crystal is really high up, but on that memory, the little red side crystals will let you get your strength back, but this one does not. There is nothing that will grant you strength. So you have to either carry a pot that can charge you, or you have to have like mine, which is much slower, to give you your wing power. Let's see if I got enough to get up there now. Yes, I do. There we go. So that is that wing light. And that does it for the red shard event for today. Now I can hand these quests in, get my daily cinnamon roll, and I bow to do my quests. There we go. And let's get our cinnamon roll. Once your quests are done, you can get a cinnamon roll. Beforehand, it will just give you tea to sit and chat with people. All right. And our candle run will be in the Vault of Knowledge today. First place to check is right behind you to the right, because sometimes there is a candle right there on that wall. Sometimes they're by the stairs there, but we're going to gather this candle. And if they're not in front of the stairs there, sometimes there's one on either side of the wall here. So make sure, because it's so dark in here, make sure you check both sides. And then I just do a circle around looking for the red candles, because sometimes there's more than one in here, especially if double candles are going on. You could have like 3 in here or more. So I just do a loop around just to make sure. Better safe than having to come back through here. All right. And we will get these candles back here. So we only have 1 candle down here today. Let's light all of these. And then we will light the little ones. And go to the next floor. Sometimes there's a candle back here, but there's not. This candle is always here. And there's one inside the door that's always there. But this is the second candle for today. All right. And let's see if we can get anybody to unlock the door. We need 3 other players to get in. Since nobody has any, every now and then there will be memories that will have stools or something to get in, but there are none. Sometimes they'll appear after you call some. And there's 4 of us if they'll come over here to the door. There we go. Bow to them to thank them. And start lighting these. And, okay, go to the next floor. The next floor will not have any candles, but the floor after that will have our third candle. And the top floor at the temple will have our last candle. But there are candles together on the next floor as we're getting the lights to start the elevator. The ones with the circles, the white circles around them, there are 3 of them. Those are the ones that will have the things to light on them to get the small lanterns opened. I'll get this one and then get the candles that are up here. There's one of the candles next to the map. And the other candles will be on top up here where the wing light usually is. Which I already have this wing light, so he's not glowing bright like the other one. He's just sparkly, and that's what they look like after you gather them. They're just look like little people that have a sparkle highlight. Now we need to get the other 2 things lit. That one straight ahead is the one I lit already, so we'll light this one. And then all the little lanterns will appear. Alright, one more. All 3 of these have to be lit for the little lanterns to appear. And there we go. Here comes all the little lanterns. After we light those, the elevator will activate for us to go to the next floor. Whoop. You can barely touch and it will throw you. Alright, somebody else helped. Alright, next floor. There's a lot of candles on this next floor, including our third candle. And those light creatures will have the 3, I think, no, somebody already lit them. They will have the lanterns that we have to light. I think there's 4 of them, but someone already lit those. But I do want to get the candles in here before I go. There's our third right here, which is always at this where the wing light is. And there's the light creatures that you see that light up the things that somebody already got for us. And the rest of these candle cakes are always here. The rainbow will be right there when there's a rainbow for a daily quest. Alright, there's candles here. And there's candles right above. And then I fly over to the moving platform. Is that the moving one? Yes, it is. I saw the candle. Okay. The moving platforms, behind them, there is a candle that you'll see because you'll see the memory, the other person over there. You can do their memory. Then you fly straight across. There's more candles over here. And above that memory, there's a red candle up there on the stairs behind it, on the left. And then you fly up to the very top to get the last big candles. You could just take the stairs up there, and if you're doing a memory, that one memory will go all the way to the top. You can take those stairs right there and go all the way up to the top, or you can just fly up once you get all your wing light power. It is harder to stop though, especially if you miss it. There we go. And the very top here, there is a spot for a wing light right there. Alright, and we will go down. I like the speed down because it goes faster that way. And we have 2 levels until the temple. The next level, there are never candles. There's only 1 wing light on the back of a rib, on the top rib. And that's it. Nothing else is there. And you'll get the lanterns off of the light creature that is up there. You have to wait for him to come out from behind the constellation, and then you'll be able to gather the candles or the lanterns to start the elevator to the temple. And I just use one of the light creatures to get up to the top of the temple. Oh, someone's already got it lit. There we go. So we can go on up to the top. Because I already have that wing light, I don't need it. There we go. Now, some of the light creatures can't, you have to wait for them to get a little higher, and that is the rib that will have a wing light on the back of it. And you won't be able to see it until you get really close to it because it's sort of down a little bit and hidden behind it. You won't see it right now because it's just too, I don't have it, and it's, too, you can't see it because it won't like shine really bright for you. And this one will take us up to the very top at the temple right there above us. And there are the 2 sets of ribs as you see. The one you won't be able to reach though. Sometimes there is a candle. The candle will be like right here. And when it's not there, it'll be up here on the stairs to the left. And when you do your wing light run, this will be the last wing light spot also, which will be right here. You can see him there. And there's one big candle cake that is hidden behind the altar. And if you're bringing spirits to the temple, this is where you would kneel to bring those spirits. All right. That does that. Now I will go get my 5 event tickets for today with the race. Or you can, as I found out yesterday, play the music. And instead of using that, I am going to, instead of going through, I'm going to use this person to get there. This takes you to Grandma's, which is where this is at right now. Let's see. I don't know if I have enough to purchase her last item or not. No. We'll see after I get my 5 tickets for the day. So there are 2 ways to get the ticket. One, you can choose this girl here and play music with her. And that will give you the 5 tickets. And I heard you don't even have to play the music. You can just back out of it and it will still get you. There you go, your 5 tickets there. Because I don't have the music on. And I can't see what buttons to press. Or you can take the person here, which will take you to wherever the start of the race is, if you'd rather do the race. And they have moved the race like over here. And this will bring up the little things to fly, and you can also do it here. And I'll show you the race. Just some people just like to do the race. Oh, Ecuador, nice. Nice to meet you too. I'm in Oklahoma, in Lawton, Oklahoma. Alright, so get on one of the boards. And you'll just basically go to each of these. And they'll show you what direction to go by the way it's pointing. And there you go. That is the race. So if you'd rather do the race, you can do the race to get your 5 tickets. Oh, 5 years. Awesome. I've been playing for about a year, since the season of the 2 Embers, part 1. That's when I joined Sky. And then they had the flight navigation one, so yeah. Alright, now let's see if I have enough to purchase stuff from Grandma from the event with those added 5 tickets. I forgot to look. Alright. And you want to use these event tickets with her before it runs out. Whoops. No, I don't want to use her. I want her. Thank you. No, I still don't have enough. Okay, so I'll have to get a few more days. As you notice, I've already purchased the other items. All I need is the the little board to ski on. So that's all I need. And then I will have all of this stuff. I would still gather the tickets as long as it's going, though, because you will get benefits from it, and you'll get this little board. Basically, that's the one I need still, is the little board. These will give you wax also. And Grandma's will be starting later. Probably another almost an hour. No. It's 1:30 now. Well, about an hour from now, Grandma will be going, and that's where that will be. First, the geyser will go off a few minutes after. It's all right now at my house. It is 1:30 and it starts at 2. Or I get there at 2, around 2. So I've got another thing to go do, though, so I'm not going to do Grandma's or the geyser today. Oh, and I did purchase this float. That was a AP item, and I thought it was really cool. So I did end up purchasing the little crab float. I just thought he was just so cute. That's theirs, though, just to show it, but I did get one. And if you have not done this event, which is a part of this, come in here. There's also a candle in here. And if you've never done this quest over here before with the camera and taking pictures of all the items, go ahead and pick the quest up, and you will hand the pictures in right here. They'll give you 3 pictures at a time. I have not worked on I've already finished this quest once, so I've not worked on it before. But it is right there. So that's the 3 items I'm supposed to get. I do know where this item is right here. I'm not sure where to get the other item, and that one I could probably get at my house. If I put my little pet down, I could do it there. But let's gather this wax over here as well while we're here. Get a lot of wax for coming in here. You can stand here and let the fire give you wax until it's done. But that is it for Sky today. That's all we have. We've done our dailies. We've done our candles for the day, and we have done our red shard event. Hidden places. Yeah, there are a few hidden places. One is the Rainbow Bridge, which it's not as easy to get to. How many wings? Let's see. I have 186 wings. Yeah, I would have more if I would go to Eden, because I have gathered some more wing light, not a huge amount though. From visiting spirits, I like to gather a few spirits before I go to Eden and get them. But I haven't been to Eden in probably a month or two. Oh wow, 256. That's a lot. That's cool. On 2 of my accounts, I've done the Eden where I've collected every statue, and I almost did it the last time I went to Eden on this account. I saw the statue, but I'm legally blind, and at the very end, it was the last of the 5 statues, and I was headed to the one, and I got knocked down, and then I got where I couldn't see it anymore, and I couldn't figure out how to get back to where it was. So I went ahead and finished off the other 4 statues, and I missed one. So one day I will get that award on here for saving all of the statues in there, but I seem to always be missing one. But want to thank you guys for joining me for our adventure today, and I will see you tomorrow for the next daily adventure. You guys have a blessed day.